Hi video game folks, this is the GameWorld Show's next chapter in the presentation about Eador, Master of the Broken World. It is a remake of Eador Genesis from 2009 and sometimes somebody called it a sequel to, but it's only shown on the graphics. It's better, far more better than the first game, which was a really retro game in the graphics and also in many ways in the gameplay. But this game is a new one. It's a representation of the old-time games, like Masters of Magic. Maybe some of you know it, from 1995. It's released in 1995, and also there's Age of Wonders from 1999, and from the 2002 from the second part of it, and now the third part will come at the end of this year, if I remember well. And this game wants to show us a little bit of Civilization 2 and a little bit unique things too, because it's in the universe, in the space, if you can see now. So the campaign is really long and really hard. There is a big challenge in it for the hardcore gameplay players too. Sorry. And there is also some hardness and the difficult about the interface, about the movement, about the graphics too. And I will tell you now soon that what is wrong with this game, what is the hardness, the difficulty beneath, near the difficulty of the fights and the management. So this is the map, the adventure map, if you can say so. And there are provinces, which you can see with these hexagons. Oh, of course, to the water we can't go now, see, because it's the tutorial's middle and near end part. The music cue here is really good. It has got a mood. It's really better than many other RTSs or TBSs, turn-based and they're really unique, and also the mood of the entire game is really well done. It has a unique fit. So you can see here we are near the universe space. Oh, there's a meteor. There are many slices of islands, sorry, in the air, in the space, because the world is bashing apart and tear down to pieces to little islands, and we must unify them again to each other, make a better world, and kill the bad guys, bad heroes, and bad kings who are threatening the ordinary people and us and everything else. So we must unite these islands to make a whole new world and be the master of the broken. What's the title set for? Okay, we go now into the city. This city is divided into 6 quarters. There are entertainment quarters, magic quarters, trade quarter, military quarter, temple quarter, and craftsman quarter. These are the key of this successful development management of our empire and our city. And these are the level of the buildings. In this game, there is 66 buildings we can build, if I remember well. So it's a really big number. Heroes and maybe some Age of Wonders games can't go near to this size of number in the buildings. Size is the numbers you can build. But here there is no much buildings yet. In the military quarter we can build army, of course, and many kind of soldier. Soldier with range, weapon range attack, soldier with both, a little bit range attack, a little bit close combat attack, and there is a warrior type of soldier which can deal great close combat attack or melee attack. And there is some income grower and income increasing building, like granary, like town hall, tavern, and everything else. And there are some entertainment quarters where we can boost up the entertainment, the mood of the population, the people of our city, the empire, and its surroundings, the province. Okay, we can go out. There are some platforms of rituals. Some rituals here. It's number 1, 2, 3. It's kind of boost up our mobility, our movement numbers, or restores some hit points, or higher up, and increase our armor, or the effectiveness in the battle, or our income in gold and gems. There's two kind of currency: the money, the gold, and the gems. It's needed for spells, for buildings, for some of the artifacts, and some other things. Here are the garrison. Here are our army in the town, and the army we can vote in our buildings, the new fresh soldiers, and of course there is the thief. It's a kind of raider, or it's a little bit higher in price but better in level, because the general soldiers can level up too, like in the Masters of Magic or Age of Wonders 1 and 2. Their health will grow up, the stamina, the movement, the hit points, the health, as I said, the armor of them, everything else. Okay. We can choose when they level up, and of course we can choose for the hero as well. When he levels up, there is stores. We can buy many artifacts and weapons and armors, and magical ones too, and the melee and range attack ones too, defensive types too, like leather jackets, light armor, medium armor. There are 4 kind of heroes we can choose in the beginning, but there is no any information about them, just the names and titles. We must know what they can do. It's really bad thing, I think. And every type of the heroes can use only one type of armor, and sometimes only 1 or 2 type of weapons. For example, my hero is a ranger one, and he can use only medium armor and bows and crossbows. and arrows, of course, and some light armor type of things like little boots, sandals, everything else, and that's it. We can choose it between the types, armors, weapons, etc, etc. And there is the library. Here we can buy spells, and of course there is also 4 levels of the spells. Here are the building types and everything else. Okay, I go now to there. We must hit the left button of the mouse for the end of the turn. Every little movement, it's really annoying as well. As I said, the interface, the maps, sometimes in fights, it's really annoying. And here we can choose that what we want to do: attack, retreat, negotiate, or scout. We attack, and then show you the battle. So here are the buttons. We can deploy our troops. But now because okay, now it's okay. Yes, here are the healers, the blue ones. Here are some range attack triggers. Here are some between them, where you can throw the spear in a close way, 1 or 2 hexagons. But they can do a very high amount of melee damage too. And these are whatever heroes. Okay, let's the battle begin. We can raise a false alarm and that we can get some sabotage. It's a skill. I got. Firstly, we must kill the archer types of enemies. Also we can use magic as well, but sadly only with the hero. So if we use the magic, the hero can't have his turn as well again. Quite sadly. The animations are also really slow. That's so slow. Okay. Vanquished. And this was a part of just one fight. Sadly, here you can see that the provinces are ours with the red crown banner, and these are the borders of them. And here are the many things that we can do with the heroes. Enter the exchange mode where we can exchange many things. We can hire troops, visit stores here too, study spells, plunder a province, looting and everything else. We can visit locations if there are any, and of course you can explore them. There is a skill tool which we can hire up the exploration process. In effect, we can go faster. That way, go faster explorations on the provinces. That we can find more new artifacts, enemies to do, and of course we can pillage and loot many more gold and gems. Here you can see the exploration marks. It's a little bit annoying too, and dull, dumb, but it because you must only do exploration, attack. In long term way, in long time, it can be a little bit boring. I can say so. In the aftermath, in the real first and second level too, it's almost the same way. Just there are some new things, but it's not new in the genre in this RTSs and turn-based strategies that we can fight castles. But in after this all explorations hours of explorations, you can find newly these siege battles. So I push a turn. Oh, sadly. Okay, we must do this building. Kill the enemies. It's really hard and difficult. The game. Sadly, they will begin in the archers. It's a really bad thing because they fire twice. There is some data about the skills and many things that the enemies can do. Sad. About I said it. Sorry for. That's a really tough fight. Not too many possibilities I have. So I can't do this now. Still, I see. So okay, I will go back to the main menu because I can't do this fight sadly yet. It's a really good thing and bad thing too. The difficulty is too hard for the novices, for the beginners of this type of kind of games, and for me too sometimes like this fight. It's really hard because you haven't got so powerful allies and peoples in the army and soldiers than the enemy have, and also sometimes not too high on level to can bear the enemy's powerful hits, tactics and skills. But it's almost a possibility to be a good possibility and good feature to the hardness, the difficulty, the hard difficulty, because the hardcore RTSs and turn-based strategy fans enjoy it well. And of course there is better graphics than the first game, the original games, but it's almost only 2.5D, if I can say so, not real 3D. We can't zoom only just a little bit, and can't real 3D zoom, can't do any real 3D zoom, and can't rotate the camera or move it in every direction, or just in the in a 2D way. And there is no 360 degree of 3D effect in the game. The towns are not in 3D. But the developer said that it's a new 3D engine, but I don't think so. It's a real new 3D engine. It's almost an isometric game. And yeah, it's an indie development. Indie developers made this game. But in 2012 there's maybe the fans want more from an indie developer too, because there are some indie developments, some indie video games that can achieve them more. Sorry. The music is really good. It has a mood. The game has a unique mood too. The battles sometimes very tactical, very enjoyable, very difficult. And that's good. You see, so the interface is really bad. It's the first game is far more worse in this segment to the interface. This game tries to repair it, but it's just repair it in a third percent, 25% maybe. It's better just for a little part of the interface, I think. There is a very bad thing that we can only move one or two in the adventure map, and we must always do a next turn button. And of course there is some bugs. There are many. I have 1.03. I have pre-patched it now in only just a few days after the release, and the game is maybe loading more than before. Some bugs disappeared, but it's loading more, and some bugs are still in the game. There are many copies about Masters of Magic Age of Wonder Civilization. Maybe you can saw them. The town development, the adventure map, a little bit similar to Civilization 4 and 5. The town development similar to Masters of Magic, and the Age of Wonders town development exactly. The battle system, it's a mix of Age of Wonders and Heroes of Might and Magic games, I think. There is only just copies and pastes. I think it's a little bit annoying too. It can be more unique. The new remake of King's Bounty in 2009 and the 2010-11 for the expansions are far more unique than this game. But those games are remakes too, so or were now remakes too. So it's really bad things for this game, if I can say this sentence. They have more uniques in the leveling up for the heroes. We can choose which way we want to develop them. In the developments of the creatures, we can hire many creatures, what we want almost. And we have the freedom. We have the freedom almost in the big islands or the big world. We can go anywhere almost. The battles are fun too in this game, but it's not too annoying from the interface or the slower animation, slower attacks, slow graphics and everything else. And there are always some bugs, some bugs, not many, tons of them like in this game. So it's a bad thing because I've waited for this game really long. From the trailers and the picture screenshots, I thought that it would go for a wonderful game, but sadly, for sure it didn't. But maybe for the patches and hopefully some DLCs or expansion, everything else, or maybe a real second part, Eador 2 will come and solve these problems. I hope so, because those things, and also there is the gameplay. It's firstly for the first 2, 3, 4 hours it's good, but then it goes away and really got to be a boring type of gameplay, I think, because we can't do many things. Just exploring fights, and sometimes building sometimes build some buildings, some things in the town, and that's it. So because of that, I will give now a percentage of the game, an opinion in numbers, 77%, percentages I give for this game. I think the general opinions, the Metacritic and other famous ING and GameSpot and everything else, and video game topics and web pages will be there in this segment, in the 70s. Sad thing, but let's hope they will fix the bugs, and maybe we'll make a real Eador 2 with a real bigger company, developers, more developers, and not in an indie-like way, because this indie way, it can't feel a wall of a whole new entire unique game in this universe. So that was the new GameWorld Show. I hope you will find it enjoying and entertaining and good. There will be new ones, I hope, with Alpha Protocol, the first espionage RPG game, in the next 1-2 weeks, I hope. Okay, I thank for the participation of this video, for the watchers, viewers, and those who heard about or watched this video. See you later. Bye.